Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, where last time we had almost 2 straight hours of non-stop reading. Oh man, there was a lot to read here in Dresden. We met Grey Boar, got the quest for the dragon hunting, met a couple merchants like the One-Eyed Devil and Arsinoe, bought a couple things, and then we had to deal with the whole council situation, giving out different commands and decisions to them on what we want to do with our crusade army, and we're about to head out, but we do need to look at the crusade affairs real quick before we go, because we probably have some new decisions based off of what we just did with the council. All right, so yeah, the military council assembled, staff council, diplomatic council, logistic council. Alright, so we have intolerance here. The hatred of the descendants of Sicoris toward arcane spellcasters knows no bounds. The representatives of several tribes demand that mages not be allowed to serve in their unit. Didn't we already do this? Oh, weren't we were gonna wait for Woljif to see what he had. Yeah. And there's no time limit on this, right? No. Okay. Okay, so we have decrees that I guess we can just do. We don't have advisors or anything, right? It's just I can do one military thing at a time, I think. Erebus is appointed squad commander in the vanguard. We're going to do that. Orders to Erebeth. I don't think I did that before, but we're going to do it now. Lost scouts. We do need to do this. The scouts have conducted a search for their missing comrades. Yeah, that's another important one. The fate of Soul Shear. That takes resources. I want to hold off on that. But all of these are taking resources, which I don't see an easy way to see our resources. They should be like front and center, but I don't see them anywhere. But we do have things for our military as well, including our soldiers are now convicts. We have 522 convicts. Holy crap. That's a lot of convicts. We also, back here, we have marksmen and spearmen. We could join up with nobody. I don't think we have anybody who fits that bill. Now, our main army... Okay, no, we still can't get another group in here. But what do we have here now? So we can hire more convicts, more archers, and eventually more mounted scouts. Although this doesn't even have like a thing on it, so maybe we can't hire them. Doesn't look like we can hire I only get 19 of them. I can't hire them right now, but it doesn't look like we can get clerics anymore unless we can search for them in particular. But we need to send out this group here. Needs to be split. You need to nope you guys over here, and then with this group hire these guys. Okay, do we have... No, it's just those. Okay. We'll send you guys out to meet up with them. Now, I don't want you to join them yet, because I don't think you're actually going to add much. I want to attack this demon army here. We've got, it looks like some bird people. So let's go ahead and do that. Pursue them. Kill these bird people. And I don't mean Aarakocra. Or Tengu. They're more like dragons, I guess, huh? So we want to go ahead. I probably don't want to use Fireball yet. Kill that one. Beautifully done. And then my archers should be able to handle the rest of them. Oh, they have a spit attack. Ow. Convicts move up. Go ahead and heal them. Ooh, and then heal yourself. And then move up. Archers, fire. Okay, we should be fine. Easy peasy. So I think the main selling point of the convicts is they're probably cheaper. And you can probably get more of them. Warriors have discovered what attacked or attracted such a horde of monsters. An impressive, opulent laboratory belonging to some insane alchemist. The laboratory had been mercilessly plundered, and the jars of elixirs and ingredients bore sinister holes through which the hideous creatures had consumed their contents like some exquisite nectar. Luckily, some of the alchemist's inventory survived and now belongs to the Crusades. 60 energy points. Nice. I just realized we need to take a look at the map here. And what we need to do. I kind of wish I could zoom in, but we got... This is the Grim Forest, I think, over here. I really can't, like, zoom in here, huh? Okay, I guess we'll look at it from this screen. Can I see my quest markers on here? Yeah. Oh, but I can't tell what it is. That's kind of annoying. Well. Yeah. Do we want to go south or north first? I'm already kind of going north, so I guess we'll attack north. Retake the lake lost to the sun. That sounds good to me. Although it looks like there might be a cliff here. I wonder if I can get all the way over here. We do have a sorcerer, it looks like, here. Okay, this connects back over there. Yeah, let's go up. Pursue them. You need to be careful. Looks like they were tightly bound, though. So I might be able to kill a couple of them at once. Fire. Good damage. Good damage. Okay, they're gonna throw a rock. Okay. That didn't do shit. Fire. Easy. Good job, everyone. So, I am curious as to why everybody... Or I guess not everybody. I guess I read one comment. Or one, not comment, but post about Setsuna Shai being the best general, unquestionably. This general seems like pretty good. Maybe she's the second best. I don't know. I guess the one thing Shai had going for him is he already started with a 4 army size, which is nice. Getting that 200 daily income is great, though. Energy points 80. This could be dangerous, but we're going to go for them, too. We are just destroying these guys, man. This is so different than... I feel like it's a lot different than my experience in the first one. But then again, I think I picked like a hunter or a ranger general for my first one. Fantastically done. They're going to take a while to get there, so are they. Alright, we want to use you on this. Easy. Everybody else fire here. Good damage. Alright, move here. Move here. Fire. Oh, right. Those guys start with low morale, don't they? That's a little worrisome. That's something we're going to have to be mindful of. I did not think that would be the case. Oh, boy. Chasing elementals away to their home planes, Crusaders find a huge crystal. Did I not read the... I didn't read the other one, did I? Shit. Or did I? We read the laboratory one. I don't think we read the other one. Oh well. Chasing elementals away to their home planes, Crusaders find a huge crystal filled with magical energy. It appears that it was imbued with elemental force many years ago and convoyed to Dresden, but never arrived. Its guards have perished, and the crystal itself, a powerful vessel of magical essence, has been drawing elemental spirits year after year. Nice. There's no way we actually make it there, can we? Let's take it. This might be a mistake. This might be like an actual spellcaster. Which can be hugely problematic for us, but we do need to blow up some of them. Okay, we need to kill the wind elemental. Good. Kill them. Damn. Good damage on them, though. Good. Kill them. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, that was good. Another victory. And we took a fort, I think. Which is always good. The fortress was a sanctuary for spell-casting demonologists. The fire that started during the battle spread to the libraries filled with blasphemous knowledge. The glow of this massive fire lights up the dark expanse for miles around. Awesome. We still didn't level up? I thought for sure that was going to level us up. Okay. Well, we've got the altar of the first retrievers there. Alright, now we start getting into the good stuff, maybe. Faultless Daybreak. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it up to them, but we can try. Nah. Oh, it takes 5 days to recover that. Okay. Now, my other armies, you need to just keep going and try and meet up with me. I suppose... you should just wait here as sort of our defense, right? Because they might be trying to come up down this road, which is potentially problematic for us. But I think Setsuna Shai can probably take down a rank 4. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, defend this fort. I guess we're done here. With that part anyway, so... what else we got? We got 4 relic quests we could do. Nothing command, army can't do. Development can't do. And rank ups can't do. Okay. I still don't know how many points we have. Here we go. So, the fate of the crest of the fallen knight. That takes 1,000 of these, 100 of these. Chillboar's hide and tusks. 1,000 and 100. Is that the same? Yeah. So all of them but these. This one takes 1,100. I don't know which one we want. I suppose Soul Shear is the one I want. It's the cheapest one too, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Now I think that means I can't do anything else except for Intolerance, which we are waiting for Woljif for. Okay. I think now, finally, we can leave Dresden. Nothing like a nice cold glass of water. Okay. Yep, let's leave. We're done. It's time to get out there and adventure. Fortress gates. Okay. So, core group. Evil, evil, evil. Greybore. Let's see. Melee, melee, melee. Melee? Kind of. So really, we do need some magic. So we could either take Ninio or keep Ember with us. I do like playing with the Arcane Deceiver, but Ember just doesn't work in our group. Like, thematically, she just... I mean, that's one of the reasons why my first playthrough I played a lawful neutral character, emphasis on the neutral. Because then I could find a reason to fit everybody in the party, no matter who they were. The chaotic evil, like, there's no way in hell Ember or Seela would stay in the party. Ulbrig, I am really just ignoring it just to see his story at times. But yeah. Socio probably wouldn't either. So it'd be these three. Obviously, I love Arushale to death. But we already have an archer with Windowog. And really, we do need arcane spellcasting. So we're going to take Ninio with us. If in my test runs of the respec mods come up positive, like I can actually do it, we'll think about what we want to make her. I'll have to look into what was said about the Vivisectionist again. Maybe look a little deeper too, because I do need an arcane spellcaster, right? I mean, I don't need one, but I should want one. I guess Woljif will be my arcane spellcaster when he rejoins. But again, he's not... Is he even a full arcane? He doesn't get level 10 spells, does he? I don't think any of these divine casters do either, now that I think about it. Yeah, who needs magic? All you need is a strong muscle and a big blade. That's all you really need, right? Okay. Ooh, Greybore's got his mythic level. 2 levels, it should be, right? Okay, buddy, so we're going straight damage with you. So mythic charge could be good, but you're also a slayer. You do have slayer abilities, so defensive study is probably good for you to just keep you alive. So that could be good. Always a chance is nice, but kind of boring. Dimensional retribution could be good. I kind of want that. I kind of want that on Manorak too, at some point. Leading strike is also nice. Mythic charge is good. He should be hitting a lot, right? So maybe I'm gonna think assault would be good too. Yeah, that's probably a good one to get. And then for this one, what is a dwarf's penalty? Is that to Dex? The Dex penalty? Actually, don't remember. Destructive Shockwave is going to be good on both him and Manorak, I think. But yeah, we probably want the 2-weapon fighting mythic. Yeah. Oh shit, we should probably see if there's any great axes to buy him, huh? But I've already left. He'll be okay with the war axes for now. I mean, we're not really getting anything for his class this way, but we should probably go in and buy something, huh? Damn it. You guys are right. You've convinced me. I like dimensional retribution for this. Yeah. Ooh, I can manage it. Oh, Lord. I forgot about all this stuff. Oh, wow. This is so much more than Kingmaker. Good Lord. It looks different. Did they change this? I don't remember it being like this. Kind of looks nice. Arsenal, main barracks, smithy, main archery range. I might want to look up a guide on this stuff, to be honest. Or at least think about it. Teleportation circles are probably really nice. Now, we don't have a ton of, like, supplies. A teleportation circle allows the commander's party to teleport to this fort from anywhere on the map. Thing is, do I want to put that in Dresden? If I mean, Dresden has a fort right outside we could put it in, and that would save space to put things in here. That just increase my abilities. I'm gonna hold off on building up the town. Just for now. I also need to think about how much of my money I want to spend on this kind of stuff. Can I don't think we have any teleporters, right? So can we change the name of these places? I wonder if we can. Because then I might do what we did with Oh, it doesn't look like we can. Damn. Yeah, so here we could build a... Oh, we can't build a teleporter yet anyway in these regions. You have to upgrade the fort first. Okay. I gotcha. Is Canabras part of our thing? Look at all these forts we have. No. Winter Sun. Green Gates. That's where Ruchle wanted to go. Find the missing Crusaders. You probably need to bring Ulbrich there because I think that's a Sokorian thing. I suppose we should make our way to this first. And that also gets us the Storyteller, right? I'm pretty sure. Plus, we have Greyboar in the party right now. Though I think Woljif's down this way too. I don't know. Maybe we should just build a teleporter. Oops, no. Is Keeper's Canyon a rank 1 fort too? Do we have anyone that's not a rank 1 fort? It is a rank 1 fort. Okay, then maybe we do want to build a teleporter. Just for convenience sakes, right? Convenience sake. We could always destroy it. Like, obviously that's not ideal, but let's build a teleporter. That way if I travel far away, I can get back quickly. I don't know. Put it somewhere. Out of the way. Yeah, there's fine. How long does that take? 5 days. Okay. Okay. Now we need to go into town and buy Greyboar some great axes. Battered Spirit. Is there something already there? God damn it. I just took one step out of the Citadel. Or out of the town. City. Whatever you want to call it. How do you guys like the like fort management and town management in this game compared to Kingmaker. You guys think it's better, or do you prefer Kingmaker? I don't really remember this one enough to have an opinion yet. The teleporters are nice, that's for sure. I don't know where Battered Spirit is, so I'm just gonna leave. Wait, is Battered Spirit, is that Arabeth? Okay. Does she have anything to say now, or do I have to wait for that order to go through? Also, what happened to her scarred face portrait?
Move out.
What the hell, man? Who healed her? I will scar their face. To the streets. Okay, so we're looking for great axes. I seem to remember I wasn't able to really build a whole lot in our original playthrough. Or maybe I did. I don't remember like connecting with the forts like I am the towns currently in Kingmaker. Maybe it's just like forts are a little more, you know,
I lead. You follow.
militaristic. Towns are a more personal thing. I don't know. You have any great axes? Let me copy that. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, so you have Keen Great Axe +2. That sounds really nice. Oh, and the Lethal Squall. Didn't I sell that? These would be for Grey Boar. Y'all want to spend that much money on them? Okay. Well, those are the two. How much would that cost? 46,000. Almost 47. And if I sell those... Okay, I could bring the price down quite a bit with these two. Finesse wielding hand axe. I didn't know he had a hand axe in his offhand. That's kind of cool. 18,000 is pretty good, so yeah, we can cut through almost half of the price there. All right. Yes, I want to leave. I want to check everybody else's stuff first, see if they have anything. I don't think this blacksmith usually has anything. That's not, you know, yeah. I don't think you guys have anything over here. Do the merchants stand out on the screen? Yes. Okay, good. Who's that? Oh, Captain Odin. Arcane Weaver. Nope. There's that shirt that I really liked. That was like immunity to fire or something. Nope. Alright, so let's go talk to... I guess we'll go to Arsinoe first, and then we'll make our way... Oh, CR. And Lady Konomi... Nah. CR was kind of an ass, wasn't he? I mean, we were just like, hey, we're demon, we're half demon, you work for me. And he's like, nah, you're disgusting. He's very close-minded.
All this waiting bores me.
Arsinoe, got any great axes on you? No, you do not. Alright. Realistically, I think the One-Eyed Devil is probably the only one that would have something else. But, yeah. Dresden's a really cool city. How we're built on the cliff like that. I'm confused by this here. Is there like a bridge that crosses? Is this like a ravine that the bridge crosses? How big is this bridge too? Does it go through that Keeper's Fort or whatever it's called? Keeper's Watch? That'd be kind of neat. Reminds me of oh, what's that place called? In Baldur's Gate 3, the town you go to before you go to Baldur's Gate, how it's like a big bridge town. I wonder if it's kind of like that. Did he have something new to say there? I was kind of not paying attention to him. Wanted to buy my nail clippings? Is that what he was saying? Maybe later, man. I've got things to do. Alright, so these are the only great axes I can buy in the city. So let's go ahead and grab him. Maybe we can sell his other stuff. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. 4680. Down to 24,000. Gonna buy that. Pretty good deal, all things considered. Alright, Grey Boar, my man. Do you want the King Great Axe on the first row or the Thunder Axe? I mean, this... guess it's not going to crit that much, but... so maybe we want that on the second one. I don't know. And there we go. Look at that. They're as tall as him. Guess it doesn't matter. They seem to be doing the same amount. Either way. I think it's cool. They're like this, though. Alright, cool. Alright, Grey Boar's ready to go now. He's ready to go. Which means we are ready to go. Finally. Let's get out there. Yep, we'll head towards the dragon first. It doesn't mean we need to get our army out there, because I think there's some demon armies in the way that we'll have to deal with, but yeah. I'm pretty sure the dragon is also where the storyteller is. So, that'll be good to get. Alright. Let's go. You know, actually, we could follow them up here. I don't know if there's anything to see, but... let's go this way. Ashen Grotto. Temple of the Good Hunt. Oop, what's this? Okay, so we're still within my kingdom, so I can do these things. Outpost of Bastion expansion. One fort of the outpost level, which with at least 3 out of 4 construction slots filled, can be upgraded. I don't think we have any of those anyway. Glory to the heroes. Warriors stuck in the middle of nowhere fighting vicious monsters have to remember why they are fighting and what they are sacrificing their lives for. Okay, this is Sila's thing, right? Yeah, go ahead and do that. Nice and simple. Oh yes, my parade. Lovely. Just lovely. To the campaign now. No new troops. If I search... Houndmasters, nice. Okay. Alright, you guys get up here. You'll eventually catch up, I think. Maybe. Manarax Legion. Kinda need to get out this way. To this fort. If it's even possible. Does this guy have anything we want? The unavoidable drill. We'll have to deal with that later. Let's just keep going down this road here. Okay. Kill one of the dretches. Ooh, I didn't know he had a ray attack. Ooh, good damage. Smite. Nice. Oh, this is gonna be easy then. Finish them off. There we go. Another victory for Manorak's Legion. And the Baroness. I do wish we had, like, some interactions with the general and they weren't just a portrait. I think that'd be really cool. A gang of demons hunting runaway slaves was not reckoning on facing the commander's conquering forces. Among the bloody corpses, the Crusaders discovered the dark, god-forsaken altar fashioned from the teeth of demons' captured victims and the webs of the monstrous mechanical spider retrievers. The soldiers clamored to burn it, but the more tactically minded officers decided not to rush into anything and passed it on to the commander for examination. Barely a soul has ever managed to escape the revenge of the demons. The fiends dispatched their retrievers, the creepy mechanical spiders they created for hunting, to silently track down their enemies, runaway slaves or renegade cultists. As legend has it, the first retriever was made by the demon lord Haginti, the Lord of Transformation. Throughout the ages, the first retriever fell under the ownership of different demon masters, but was an impeccable servant to all. A mortal heretic and twice renegade finally put a halt to the first retriever's murderous servitude. The Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth, whose name is unknown, repented of his deeds and left the cult. The first retriever was sent forth on his trail but never returned. Both retriever and prey fell in the fight. Later, the demons discovered the retriever's remains in cobweb and turned them into an altar. The retriever's ravenous hunger seeped into the altar. Decades later, worshippers took their sacrifices there, the ripped-out teeth of all who tried to flee demons' wrath, but were caught and slain. Okay. Lovely. We can level up. 5% bonus to energy recovery per level of this feat. The general casts spells with the arcane descriptor as if he had +5 bonus to power per level of this feat. These arcane. Yeah, fire arcane. So these would be more powerful. We'll get that then. Hell yeah. Alright, daily income. That's what we're really hunting for, I think. The quicker we can get daily income, the better. Especially with our supercharged army here. End this fight now. Boom. Nice and easy. Nice easy daily income there of 5. Begging for mercy, one of the imprisoned demons points at an inconspicuous crack in the rock that their unit had been ordered to guard until the arrival of a pack of slaves. Examining the crack, the Crusaders return to the commander and proudly display a handful of shining dust to him. The crevice is home to an adamantine lode. This rare and precious metal will come in useful to the Mendevian army. Hell yeah. Alright, and this one gives us an item. Pursue them. Kill the rat, or the rats, the flies. How strong is this horse? It's actually pretty strong. Ew. Kill the ghouls. Nice. Ooh. Yep, charge them. Alright, I think we're good. Very nice. I think I remember asking in the original playthrough. I remember it pretty clearly, so I must have. I asked if it was beneficial to have 2 different armies. And I think the consensus I got was just focus on having one really powerful one. That's what I'm doing then. During the First Crusade, the Radiant Sarenrae performed a miracle here, granting the Crusaders victory in a battle that was otherwise lost. Years later, during the Second Crusade, the Knights of Mendev clashed with the army of the Abyss here once again. They fought to the bitter end, but the miracle was not repeated. The carnage was atrocious, and those who fell found no repose, rising again as undead. Now they have found peace in the flames of the bonfires. The Crusaders cleansed the blood and the dirt from the statue of the Sun Goddess, lifting with trembling hands the sacred golden symbol from her chest, a relic long believed to have been lost. In the course of the First Crusade, a group of Sarenrae worshipping healers went to the aid of Galfrey's army. However, in the dark of night, they were attacked by a gang of demons and demon-worshipping cultists who had edged into their rear. Though unskilled in battle, the clerics and healers fought desperately, repelling one attack after another, but the sides were not evenly matched. No one was left to repel the final attack. All of Sarenrae's adepts were wounded. No one was able to raise their sword, so they met the enemy with prayer, and a miracle happened. The morning broke an hour early, and the first rays of dawn expelled the demons into the abyss. The light healed the most terrible wounds of the mortals and brought the fallen, whether righteous or sinful, back to life. Both the believers and the misguided shed their tears. They fell to their knees as one and prayed to the bright goddess for forgiveness, and forgiveness was granted. Not a single mortal died on that bloody night. The last and the brightest ray of dawn blinded everyone and took the shape of the sacred symbol of Sarenrae. They named the relic the Faultless Daybreak, and placed it on the breast of a statue mounted on the site where the miracle had happened. Thank you. Alright, this could be difficult, but we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna save it. And this, we get an eye for an eye if we can pull it off. I think we can do it. I think we can. You just gotta take out the other groups immediately and have my army focus on the fire elemental. For obvious reasons. So go ahead. Blast them. Good damage. Good damage. This isn't going quite as well as I had hoped. But we still are on top here. Oh, they set my own people ablaze. Bastards. Oh, no. Okay. I thought that was like a passive that was happening to him there. Good damage. I was hoping that would kill him. But I think we're good. Yep. Victory. There we go. We have grown very powerful We can destroy level 7 armies now, at least for the most part. Unexpectedly, the enemy leader's tent turns out to be shipshape and tidy. Behind glass, an Arcanumerium magical college diploma hangs on a post. In the chest, there is a ceremonial graduation robe and several magic inventions and patents, the brainchildren of the late cultist leader. One can only speculate on the tragedies that made him lead such a wretched existence. Ah, it's a short bow. Whenever this +3 composite short bow lands a hit on an enemy, they suffer an additional 1d12 piercing damage. That's a really good short bow, though. Damn. Alright. Hey, we can't go forward? Alright. Guess we're going down this way now. Yep, you guys are all fine. Alright. Back to me. Okay. So from here, I guess we'll keep going forward. Guess we're going to the Temple of the Good Hunt. I guess we'll check that out. I guess we could go to the Ashen Grotto. We'll go check out this. This is where that boy is. I think. This is where, in times of yore, the Sarkorians worshipped Erastil, the patron of hunting and country life. The demon invasion left the temple without its flock, but it somehow avoided the wrath of the monsters that usually ravage any trace of the worship of good gods. It stands still, empty and decrepit, waiting for the mortals to return. They have returned. Yeah, I think this is where Kyoto is. Or where he will be. Okay. I don't know if this is needed, but better safe than sorry.
Head on.
How's our formation looking, actually? Like crap? Okay. If we go back to this one, probably just want to switch out you to be over here, you to be back here, and you to be in the middle. Yeah. Okay. It's a rainy day, huh? Or rainy evening, I guess it is. It's probably early morning, right? Because we went and did the army stuff right away. I am a little curious Ulbrig would say anything here. Maybe I should be bringing him along. Wow, it's goes a lot further over than I thought. Alright, don't see any loot. Let's go inside. What a door, damn. Thing's massive. Hello? There you are, Kyoto. The young cleric of Erastil greets you with a shy smile. What an honor it is to see you again, Commander. Welcome to the Temple of Dalamir the Blessed. As the temple's prior, I offer my greetings. At the word prior, the priest's face flushes pink. I don't know why that was hard. Who are you? They call me Kyoto, the shepherd boy. Well, that's what they used to call me. But it's not very fitting for a priest, is it? The cleric lapses into confused silence for a moment. I come from a village near Lastwall. I've always been drawn to Erastil even as a child. A cleric by the name of Jod once passed through our village, a kind old man. He looked me in the eye, a silly little kid, and he said, I see you're going to serve Erastil just like myself. And so I did. When I heard about your crusade, I set out to join it, just like my heart was telling me to do. At first, I served as a novice under the venerable Rathamus, but now he's gone, and I have been left on my own. Rathamus and I marched on Dresden with your forces. We fought in your host. And then, when the demons were driven out, I came here. The temple is centuries old. Erastil's worshippers would have come here in their hundreds in the past. But even now, we get the odd pilgrim wandering in. That's why I wanted to take over this temple. Someone ought to take care of this sacred place. Want to know more about this temple? Where to begin? This temple is dedicated to Delamere. Oh, I mean, of course it is a temple of Erastil. But Delamere was the prior of this temple. I mean, no. I am the prior of this temple, and she is like its blessed mother superior, its patroness. The young man falls into a confused silence and looks pleadingly at you. What's it like to be a prior? Oh, it's terrifying. I live here alone, you see. People travel a great distance to come here. But I have been given an important task. Here in the Whirlwind, these temples are needed more than ever, so that people don't lose their faith. But that doesn't stop my legs shaking in terror when I think of my teacher, Rathamus. Rest his soul. I just feel like running away. I swear, I would have run long ago, but one thing keeps me here. Erastil would not have granted me these spells for no reason. I cannot let him down, or the people. I can't let them down either. This place frightens you, but you're still here. You should be proud of that. You're a pathetic child. You should have stayed home and grown turnips. The crusade is no place for you. I hate being evil sometimes. Don't worry, we will destroy the demons, every last one of them. And Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like the style of those games or the writing in them. I don't know. I never felt like guilty for being evil in those, but this is just mean. But to be honest, it might end up saving his life if he listens, because it doesn't end well for him. And it didn't end well for him with Barad. And I can't imagine Barad picked this option. He might have just picked the don't worry one. The crusade is no place for you. Kyato pales, and he opens and closes his mouth wordlessly, looking like a fish. At last, the young man meekly hangs his head. You would know best, Commander. I must be truly pathetic. Aww. I really want to save this kid. Maybe I should switch to being good. No, I must stick to my guns. I should have stayed at home and looked after the animals. What should I do now? Oh man, that breaks my heart. I really like this kid. Kind of reminds me of me a little bit, to be honest. Tell me about Delamere. She lived in these parts back when Sarkoris was still standing. She was a priestess of Erastil, and the Kelids deeply respected her for her hard nature and her unshakable faith. Erastil blessed her with various wonders, and the common folk knew that she would stand up for them. Delamere did not like city life. She said cities encouraged vile deeds and corruption of the soul. She said that people ought to live in small clans, where everyone knows everyone, where everyone is kin, and where every person has a duty to the rest. You can't hide your sins in a village. In a village, everyone knows what kind of person you are. She had a revelation, and she would travel around the villages and see how people lived there. How many people lived there. If any settlement had more than 53 souls, she drove out all the rest and told them to settle elsewhere, because otherwise the village would have grown and turned into little towns. Her methods were harsh, of course, but people would still listen to her, because Erastil himself was on her side. She had an edge to her. She single-handedly chased off whole bands of marauders and that harassed villagers. And after she died, this temple was built in her honor, in the place where Erastil gifted her with his relics. They say it was here that a white stag emerged from the forest and spoke to her in a human voice, telling her that she should hunt it, because it was the will of her lord. Delamere tracked that stag for 3 days and 3 nights through the forests, and when she ran it to ground, she made its antlers into a bow and its hide into armor, and that bow never misses. And Erastil himself blessed that armor so that it repels the strikes of enemies. A fine hunter with a sharp temper, tough and successful, and better yet, Someone who is morally opposed to living in those stinking piles of the Uplanders call cities. She sounds just like me. Yes, Windwog, you are a champion of Erastil. No, you're nothing like her. Delamere the Blessed was wise. Did she really drive people out of their villages? That's ridiculous. I do not share her views, but I respect her faith. Even I think she was a hard woman. Can it truly be wrong for more than 53 people to live in one place? And if there are 54, does the moral decay and treachery begin immediately? Kyato catches himself and turns red. But that is my foolish and ignorance talking. The wisdom of Erastil was revealed to Delamere. So she must have understood the unique mysteries underpinning the world. Tell me more about Erastil's teachings. Erastil is an old god, back from the times when there were no such things as towns. Simple he is, and good. And he wants people to be the same. He wants them to live in small settlements, where everyone knows each other. He wants them to value the simple joys of life, and not vacuous pondering. He wants people to earn their bread honestly, through hunting, crafts, farming, and fishing. He especially prizes hunting, of course, when it is for sustenance, rather than sport. He is both stag and hunter. He favors both guises. Erastil does not like finery, and he demands no special ceremonies. He used to simply appear before hunters and rangers and offer his wisdom. But when he is angered, he is terrifying. If someone harms the country folk, takes pleasure in hurting animals, or spoils the crops, that people may well take an arrow from Erastil, or that person. And his bow knows no mercy. It is the father of all bows, for it was Erastil who taught people how to shoot. Erastil's a cool god. He might be one of my favorites. Have you seen anything suspicious in the area? Although Sarenrae is probably my ultimate favorite. I like Sarenrae a lot. Anything suspicious in the area? The cleric swallows nervously and lowers his gaze. No, everything's quiet around here. There's nothing going on in this temple, that's for sure. Pilgrims have said that there's a dragon flying around this area, snatching up travelers, and others say that's just a rumor. Things are quiet here in my temple. Uh-huh. Have you heard about my new powers? The young cleric shudders and looks at you warily. I have heard rumors of a dark power that overwhelms you and destroys demons, and that your powers are drawn from the same well as the powers of our enemies. These rumors frighten me, Commander. The esteemed Rathamus used to say that in resisting darkness and taking a stand against it, we steep our hands in blood, and dark stains are left on our clothes and hearts, and that no one has yet found any other way of fighting evil. He said you must ensure not to besmirch your soul past the point where you yourself become evil. Remember that others are watching you. Fewer and fewer people are coming to the temples of our divine guardians, and more are turning to darker, more easily accessible powers, just like you. Oh, your burden is great, Commander, and you are carrying great sins for us all. Not everyone would have accepted such a task. Any of your services? I'll be glad to help, Commander. I've kept all of Rathamus' scrolls, and I've even managed to learn a few tricks. I study languages, so that I can read foreign scrolls. Rathamus used to call me a polyglutton. I never met a foreign language I didn't want to sink my teeth into. Is this the same stuff that Arsinoe has? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. You want this bow? Here you go. I don't need it. Okay.
Onwards!
Take a look.
I hope you appreciate it.
I'm begging you, don't go in there. The young cleric lets out a loud scream and addresses you in a quivering voice. Don't touch that door. I discovered a concealed door in the temple. Where does it lead? Gyato's face goes gray, and he falters and stutters over his words. What door? The door. It leads into the cellar. There's nothing interesting behind the door. Sweat breaks out on the cleric's forehead as he looks at you with pleading eyes. You're a terrible liar. Speak the truth before I lose my temper. Kyato looks to be on the verge of tears. It's all Zinadra. She's a witch. She came here one night, threatened to torture me, and demanded that I let her into the crypt. She said that her friend would be coming here sometimes, and then she placed a curse on me. If I allow anyone other than initiated servants of Baphomet into the crypt without her permission, a brood of rats will appear in my stomach and they will gnaw me from the inside out. But I want to live. I'm no warrior. I'm a humble shepherd, and I never said a word to anyone. They go in there and do things. They whisper. I'm afraid to go in, and you can't go in. There's no one in there right now anyway. Zinadra hasn't been here for many days, and Erasta willing, she won't come again. Accursed witch. Camellia sighs in exasperation. What do you expect from a peasant? It is in a peasant's nature to obey those who are stronger. The little priest has struck up a friendship with our enemies. He betrayed us, hid them in his own temple, and now he's been caught. What should we do with this foolish little bird caught in a snare, master? I know so many wonderful ways of inflicting pain. I scarcely know where to begin. The hunter's gaze grows hungry and predatory, like a wildcat that has spotted a defenseless dove. Pure animal terror is written on Kyato's face. The commander won't let you get your claws on me, evil fiend. He is just and will hand me over to be tried as the law commands. I want to go inside the crypt. The cleric's resistance is hanging by a thread. His lips are trembling and his voice drops to a whisper. I have the key. But what right do you have to... You betrayed your flock. If you have even an ounce of conscience left, you'll give me the key. As the commander of Crusade, I order you to give me the key. Either you give me the key or I knock out all your teeth. You refuse to give me the key when I ask nicely. I'm done asking. I've had enough of this. Fine, if you don't want to hand over the key, you don't have to. I'm done asking. Young man throws a desperate glance toward the door, and then raises his fist like a country bruiser. You better not touch me, mister. I'll fight you.
Let's have some fun. Simply business.
Not you. Everybody else. I'm gonna have you do that. Another playthrough gone without Kyato surviving. If I get this far in my
What's that?
my sort of test playthrough that I've been doing for the other things, and just for fun, really, I might record that just to see, just so you guys can see my reaction to him
No one stands in my way.
living. Go ahead and disarm this.
I am helpful, am I not?
I really do like Kyato. I don't know why I like him so much. He's just...
Now what is
It
that?
feels like a very real character. Like, terrified of this place, which I think anybody in their right mind would be. But still trying to do something.
I am helpful, am I not?
Specimen 367, Finian Dismar. Test Report 1. Master, the first stage of the testing process was a success. Specimen 367, Finian Dismar, turned into a sword on command. The sword possesses sufficient sharpness and the ability to adjust the wielder's strike. It beheaded a crusader with a single blow. A clean cut. The blade is undamaged. Additional notes: the specimen makes unwanted noises resembling weeping. No reaction to threats. I just realized I could have given Greybor Finian. I don't think Finian will be good for anybody else. Yeah, your bow's probably... The Wicked Longbow's probably better, I'd imagine. You've got the thing. Yeah. I don't think so. Finian, though, we just got a note for you. I found the cultist report on their tests. They say you were used to kill crusaders. What? You must have the wrong guy. I've never been friends with cultists. I would have remembered something like that. Maybe they caught some other Pathfinder and bent him to their will? Not me. I would have remembered. I wouldn't lie to you. I would have remembered. Oop. Take that too. This is a really cool temple too. I love the art of this temple. All the stonework.
What do we have here?
Oh!
Something over there.
Damn. Hey, when that happens, huh? Elven notes. Nice.
I hope you appreciate this.
Belt of dexterity +4, you say? Go up to 20 dex for you. I guess we'll give it to you. Help with your armor class a little bit too. And with your ranged touch attacks.
Move out.
Moving out. Alright. Down we go. Are they really not here right now? The bloody remains of a person lie out in plain view. There are marks on the bones left by gnawing teeth, some of them human. Glory be to Baphomet, Lord of the Ivory Labyrinth, unbridled consort of Lamashtu, father of the Horned Brood. Connive, maul, rut, and build labyrinths of lies in his honor. This is the will of the chosen priestess Zenedra. A diary found in the crypt. Mariah is 3 days old. What a happy day. I'm strong enough to hold a quill again, and I cannot write of my joy. My prayers have been answered at last. I prayed desperately for many years of the goddess of beauty and fertility, but they only responded with silence. Mother Lamashtu alone answered my prayers. Finally, Mira was born. It has been difficult for me to bear her for 9 months. Mira. But looking into her golden eyes and seeing her pretty smile, I've realized that all the hardships were worth it, and all the terrible rituals I wish I could forget. It's such a pity that my husband didn't live to see this day. Mira is 6 months old. The wet nurse refused to feed her. She said the baby bit her breast too hard and sucked out the blood. What nonsense. True, my little girl was born with teeth, but that doesn't make her a bloodsucker. She's my angel, and I'm sure the humps on her back will soon develop into little wings. Ugh. Myra is 5 years old. Myra is 5, but I still breastfeed her. She just won't let go of me. I'm the only one who can bear her little teeth. The servants leave us, one after another. They say they're frightened by rustling in the night, and that girls discover bite marks and bruises on their arms and legs in the morning. The housekeeper was the last to leave. She said she woke up at night to the sound of scratching up above the ceiling beam. She swears she looked up and saw Mira crawling across the ceiling. She showed me claw marks on the wood too, but of course I told her it was all ridiculous. My baby sleeps blissfully at night, but the silly woman packed her things nevertheless. Mira's 5.5. Mira loves me so much, it's impossible to pull her away from my breast. It worries me that she doesn't want to eat vegetables. The cook complains that the little girl sneaks into the kitchen and snatches pieces of raw meat right out of her hands. My poor girl. No one wants to be friends with her. That's why she plays such strange games. 6 years old. The cook has vanished. She probably ran away in secret. Mira slept all day. Her little tummy is so bloated, I'm afraid she might have contracted an illness from the uncooked meat. Is 6 in 1 month. I found what was left from the cook in the compost pile. I don't know what kind of animal chewed off her breasts and ripped chunks of meat from her stomach. A wolf, perhaps? A rabid dog? Absent-minded, I didn't hear Mira come close. She laughed joyously, pointing her little fingers at the rotting remains. A child's innocence. She didn't even realize what she was looking at. This may be the last thing I write in my life. My milk is not enough for Mira anymore. She wants more from me, and the wounds from her little teeth get deeper and deeper. Now I understand what happened to the cook. I'm afraid, but I am her mother. I must be strong and give my child everything I can. Mira is near. I can hear her crystal laughter. Great Mother Lamashtu, I beg you, care for her when I'm gone. She has no one but us. That is creepy. Profane depiction of a bull's head drawn in blood. An antler of monstrous proportions set in steel. The beast to which it belonged must have been as large as a house. Alright, what do we got here? Burial rites fulfill several functions. They mitigate the psychological strain of parting with the deceased. They neutralize a source of disease-causing miasmas. And they suppress the spread of cannibalistic and necrophiliac acts to society at large. There are many ways of disposing of a corpse: burning, dissolution, and harsh chemicals, ingestion by all members of the community, but by far the most popular method is burial. A grave protects the corpse against carrion eaters, serves as a place of remembrance, proclaims the merits of the deceased, and of a special importance. When all safety measures are taken, grave burial prevents the deceased from coming back and visiting their still living relatives. The commander examines the stone sarcophagus resting in the crypt of the Temple of Erastil. It was used as a feasting table for demons until very recently. Bones are scattered across the stone top of the sarcophagus. Some are easily identified as human finger bones. A human eyeball floats unappetizingly in a clay bowl, and next to it lies a half-gnawed rib cage. The commander decides that it is worth examining the sarcophagus. Examine the symbol of the sarcophagus. Deal with the sarcophagus later. Let's examine it. The sarcophagus is constructed from large stone slabs, crudely hewn but fitted together with skill. Each slab is so heavy that it is impossible to reach the contents of the sarcophagus. This was likely the intention of its creator. In some places, the stone is covered with intricate curling lines of symbols. Examine the symbols. At first, the symbols are unfamiliar to the commander, but his eyes soon land on familiar combinations of letter. Dalamir. This is the name that the cleric Kiado mentioned in his conversation with the commander. This sarcophagus undoubtedly contains the body of a priestess of Erastil, Dalamir the Blessed. It is unlikely that the young cleric could have read this inscription, written as it is in such an ancient tongue. However, the information Kiado provided is enough to help the commander unravel the mystery. On the lid of the sarcophagus, the symbols form a circle. The commander notices that the seemingly solid slab is actually composed of several pieces in this spot. The hairline joins together, or between the fragments, and are almost impossible to see. In Sarkoris, there existed a funeral tradition in which the priests would place magic seals, such as this, on the tombs. The symbols on the seal are threatening. I guard the eternal sleep of Dalamir. Cursed be any who dare to destroy me. The commander thinks to say a prayer to Erastil. Says the spells on the seal can be properly broken. Says that the seal can probably be pried off with a knife and disassembled. Splits the seal with a single powerful strike. Decides to leave the crypt and the sarcophagus in place. Try this first. Camellia. Unlock this for me. Manorak digs the tip of a knife in the join between the seal's fragments. He carefully nudges the blade until the seal clicks and crumbles to pieces, and the lid of the sarcophagus opens. Inside the sarcophagus lie the remains of a female archer. The bones are held together by leather armor, covered in the same symbols as those on the sarcophagus, and the skeleton's hands are clutching an impressive bow made from an antler. Surprisingly, there is no unpleasant smell from the remains. The commander takes the relics from the sarcophagus, decides to have the remains of the relics moved to Dresden, reverently touches the relics, and closes the lid of the sarcophagus. Take the relics. Take them. Suddenly, the commander feels a rush of fresh air out of place in the cellar. It carries the scent of rain, the sound of dense forest, the mighty roar of a mountain river. The commander's body is overflowing with power, and the bow seems to yearn to be in his hands. now suffused with an overabundance of strength. The strange sensation passes, leaving behind only pleasant freshness. Okay, so we got a bow here. Is a composite longbow that you can't use. Can only be equipped by good aligned characters? No! Whenever this +2 holy composite longbow lands a hit, the enemy must pass a fortitude save or become entangled. Damn. Well, I guess I will go to Arushale when I get her. Okay, well, that's not too bad then. Delamir's armor here. +3 leather armor allows its wearer to cast spells from the plant domain as if they were level 2. If they were 2 caster levels higher. This is probably something you could use, right? You don't really need that. Whereas, oh, you can't wear heavy armor? Anybody else can wear that? You could wear it. Yeah. It's actually probably dwarf size anyway in reality, right? Cool. All right.
Head on.
All right, let's head out of here, and then in the episode, it's getting a little long. Getting a little long. Sorry, Kiato, buddy.
I lead. You follow.
Oop, missed some loot. Missed some loot. Ooh, locked loot, too. What do we got in here?
I am helpful, am I not?
Ultimate Predator for an animal companion. I don't have any of those right now. Okay, well that was a pretty simple and rewarding looting of the Temple of Erastil. You know, casual looting of temples. Now I'm pretty sure when I did this on Barid, I left the first time and didn't like pressure him. And we came back and the cultists were there.
Onwards.
I'm curious as to what would happen, or what's going to happen now. Are the cultists going to be... Will the cultists come back or not? I don't know. We'll find out eventually. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Until the next one, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.